Hello students. So today we'll have a session based on our last assignment solution, and also we will discuss the small test we took. That solution we'll discuss today. So let us start the session. So this was the form which we had given as an assignment. I have dictated the question and given some criteria for some fields of this question. So we will see first what was expected in this question, and then later on we'll see the solution for this question, right? So now you can see it is a HTML form. There are various different controls. Maximum are all text box. Only the thing is that they will accept different types of input. So here we'll be using the input restriction. I hope you remember we had seen the newly introduced HTML controls and also the restrictions. So the question was like, in the first text box for the name label, what was the criteria given? That it should be auto complete and also an element which cannot be kept blank, right? Then second text box, it is a normal text box which is accepting an email address, correct email address. Then third is date of birth. Then next is office time, which is expecting a time in this text box. Then later number of years completed. Now here maximum students have made mistake. I'll tell what mistake you have done. So here what it is given, that the value which is accepted by this text box is greater than or equal to 1 and less than or equal to 100. Means it will not accept values which are less than 1, and it will not accept values which are greater than 100. Then next, here I have given purposely a landline number. In this session we had discussed about the mobile number. See students, for a mobile number there is a different pattern, and for a landline number there is a different pattern. We'll see what exactly I am talking about. And then next is what? Add your home page. Here some URL is expected. So that text box which accepts a URL. And last is what? It is a submit button, but it is not a simple button, it is an image which acts as a submit button. So this was the question. Now we'll see one by one how to take the controls. Now when the form is started, see all the basic structure will be there. Why? Because it is a HTML code. So all the basic structure will be there, and in the body tag will be starting with the form tag, right? And in the form you can see the first element is what? Name, that is the label, and after that there is a text box which is accepting the text data. So we'll see how to get this text box which is accepting the text data. So this is what I was talking. The basic structure will be there, and in body I have opened form. See below there is also closing of the structures. Don't forget, it is on next slide. That is why it is showing like this. So in body tag I have started with the form tag, and in form what was the first line? There was a label called as name, colon, and after that there was a text box, right? So to get the text box, what is the code? We'll see. So what it is given? Name, colon, input type equal to text. So by simply typing input type equal to text, you will get a simple text box. But for this text box we had given some criteria. What was that criteria? That it should have the feature called as autocomplete. You already know what an autocomplete feature means. And also this field cannot be kept blank. Means if you keep the name field blank, the form will not submit. So until and unless you will fill this text box, the form is not going to submit. So these were the two criteria given for the first text box. So how do I do it? You can see in the opening tag of input tag, what I have written, input space type equal to text, due to which we got a text box. And again I want autocomplete feature to be on. So what it is written, autocomplete equal to on. See students, by default it is off. So if you don't write it, it means that autocomplete is off by default. But we want it on, that is why we have written autocomplete equal to on. And again new attribute we are using, that is why I have given a space, and the new attribute is required. Required means it is mandatory that the user has to fill this data, and until and unless this data is filled, the form will not get submitted. I hope the first line is clear. Now there is a new control on new line, so that is why we are having a BR tag, that is the break rule. Means from that statement the line will be displayed in the new line. Okay, so again we'll see what is in the question. In the second field there is a email, and we are expecting an email address in the text box. So to get this box, what code we have to write, we'll see. So it will be like email colon and simple input space type equal to email. If you write this, you will get a text box which will check whether the input value which is given is a correct email address or not. Simple, and no criteria was given for this. So now next third, what it is, date of birth. Here in this text box we require a date which is in the form of day, month and year. So to get this text box, we'll write the code as date of birth, which is the label which we have given. And to get that box which accepts date values, which when click you will get a calendar, I hope you remember. So you need to write input space type equal to date. Many students have written date time local. It is not necessary, we just want date. So the correct is what, input space type equal to date. Then next is control what, office time. Now in this box you are accepting time from the user. So for that part you have to write input space type equal to time. Simple. If it is type equal to time, it will just focus on the time part, right? Then next is what, yes, very important, number of years completed. Now here they have given that it should accept between 1 and 1 and 100. Here maximum students have taken the control as input space type equal to range, which is wrong. See, range you simply get a scrolling element. It doesn't check whether it is lying in particular range 1 or 100. So here you had to use two attributes which were min and max, max, minimum value which is 1 and maximum value which is 100. So you can see here number of years, what I have written, input space type equal to number. Why number? Because that text box is accepting number value, but it has got some criteria. What criteria? That minimum value should be greater than or equal to 1 and maximum value has to be less than or equal to 100. That is why min is equal to 1 and max equal to 100. Here we are using two attributes for this control. I hope it is clear now. So your doubt is solved, I hope. So the range attribute is wrong, right? Don't get confused. Then next is what? Now very important, landline number. Now students, what you have done, you have just copied the mobile number format as it is. I had told in the question that reserve 3 digits for the STD code. Then there will be a hyphen and there will be 8 digits for the landline number. Maximum students have made mistake because they have copied the mobile number pattern. Mobile number pattern was first 2 digits were for the country code, then there was a hyphen and 10 digit mobile number. But here what the question was, I wanted 3 digits for the STD code, then hyphen and 8 digit for the landline number. So here you will see what the code was like. So you can see, since it is a telephone number, we are using input space type equal to tel, and the pattern attribute here will tell what pattern is accepted. Now observe, pattern equal to what it is given. In the square bracket you give the number range. Obviously 0 to 9 is can only be the range of any number to accept, right? And after that just observe, in the curly braces there are now 3 digits. For the mobile number it was 2, because for the country code we required only 2 digits. For the landline number we require 3 digits. That is why I have given 3 in the curly braces. Then there is a dash. Again in square bracket, 0 to 9 is the number range. And now here you can see, instead of 10 digits I have taken 8 digit. This is what I wanted. Maximum students have gone wrong. I hope now this is clear. So let us move to the next control. Then what was the next control? Add your home page. Add your home page means here it is accepting some URL, right? URL. So it will check if the entered value is correct URL or not. So for that, what will be the code? It will be input space type equal to URL. Simple. And last and very important, what it is a submit button, but of image type. So for that, what was the code we have studied? That we use input space type equal to image, means this image will act as a submit button, but which image to take? So that image name with the extension you have to give in the src, that is source. And then later I have given height and width for the image. Also you can specify some alternating text to the image when, suppose if the image is not displayed, so the user must know what he has to do. So what I have given, click here to submit. I think this was not given in the question, but it is better to use the alt attribute as well, right? So this was the assignment solution. I hope now it is clear. So should we move to the next part, which was very important? That was our test. Many students said me that whatever answer we have given, it is correct, but still we did not score the marks. So we'll see what was the mistake done by you, right? I have got all your questions answered, and we'll see what all mistakes you have done. So now, what was the first question of the test? This value of type attribute allows to browse for a file to be uploaded. So let me see what all answers we have got. See, some students have written HTML, some students have written input, form, server. This is all wrong. What the question is about, when you have to upload a file. In the last session only we saw how to upload a file. See students, we upload a file using what? Yes, input space type equal to file. So the file was the answer which was expected, right? So next question, what it is? Dash attribute is used to give default selection for a radio button in HTML. Means suppose there is a radio button and you want it to be selected as soon as the form is loaded. Means by default it is selected. So which attribute you will use? We'll see what all answers I have got. Input type, value, button. So this is also wrong. The correct answer was checked, right? You have to write input space type equal to radio space check, means you will get that radio button select by default, right? So let us move to the next slide. So what was the next question? the next question was dash attribute of the text box restricts the user for specified number of characters. See, this also we had seen. If there is a text box, we can restrict the user to enter a particular number or digits in that text box. So many students have attempted, but what mistake you have made, I'll tell. The actual answer is what? Max length. But many students have got wrong, because max length is a single word, and if you are typing max space length, the computer will accept it as a wrong answer. See students, I have purposely took this test because your final board exam answers are also corrected by the computer. So you should know what should be avoided to get the full marks. So these are small things. You will say max space length is also max length, but no, you can't argue with the computer. What was expected? Max length, a single word. So that is only the correct answer. Hence many students have lost marks in this max length. Okay, so next question is what? Dash is the correct HTML element for inserting a line break. Line break means you have to break the line in code, means you have to come to new line. Many students have written correct. It is the BR tag. Now here you can either write BR or in angular bracket BR. Both is correct, right? Next, what is the next question? Dash type of input tag allows multiple selection, means it allows multiple values or multiple selection. So what else, what answer you have given? Let me see. Checkbox, select, multiple, checkbox. What was the question? Input type, dash type of input tag allows multiple selection. See, if radio button allows you to select a single option, so what is the opposite or the next contradictory? Checkbox. Checkbox allows you to have the multiple selection, so the answer has to be checkbox. Now here again, checkbox is also a single word, so don't give spaces unnecessarily. Many students have given check space box, that is why it has taken as a wrong answer. The value should be checkbox, a single word, right? Next question, dash attribute is used for adding a background color. Now if you want a background color, which attribute we had used? Yes, the correct attribute is BG color. Now here again you can make two mistakes. Many students have written BG space color, or if you have written BG color as a single word but the color spelling is wrong. See, HTML accepts color spelling as COLOR. Also I am seeing that many students have written BG color in angular brackets. Is it a tag to enclose in angular bracket? No, it is an attribute. Attribute is never enclosed with the angular brackets. Those are the tags. So the correct answer has to be BG color, a single word, and color spelling is COLOR. If you write COLOUR, it will be marked as wrong. Remember. Next, using dash tag we can create drop down list. Now here many students, what they have written correct, but also they have added few more things. The question was related only to the tag, which tag is used, and since it is a fill in the blank of 1 mark, so only one answer is expected, right? So the answer was select. You can either write select, a single word, or enclose in the angular bracket. Why? Because it is a tag. Many students have written select and option. See, if it was MCQ2, means select any two, so you could write select and option. What is the main tag here for drop down list? Select. So that was only the answer expected. Next, using dash tag we can insert a background image. Yes, this question was confusing. Many students have written wrong. IMG, BG color, background, then style. Many wrong answers I have got. Where do we insert a background image? We had already seen we can insert an image in two ways, either a background image or an inline image. If the question was related to inline image, the tag would have been img, but I am asking about a background image. Where a background image is added, in which tag? In body tag. It was so simple. So the answer was expected as body or angular brackets. Even if you don't put angular brackets, it is okay. So next, ninth question was dash attribute specifies an alternate text for an image if the image is not displayed. We just now discussed. If suppose there is an image and which is not displayed, so the browser or the user should understand what is there in that image. So you have to specify the text related to the image in the alt attribute. Let me see what you have taken. Specifies, yeah, many students have written alt and also they have written alt attribute. Now see, the answer is correct, alt attribute, but then the sentence would be alt attribute of the form. Why two times attribute? Already attribute is given, so the only expected answer was alt, right? Then next, dash attribute of the form consists of the location where the data of filled form is to be sent. Means whenever a form is filled and you click on submit button, that data has to be submitted somewhere. So where it is submitted? In the server. So which attribute it is using? It is using action attribute. Remember, there are three attributes of a form: name, action and method. So many of you have written URL, post method and action. Even if they have taken action is written in angular brackets. See students, action is an attribute, it is not a tag. Next, which form element attribute and value is considered to be the most secure when sending the data? Now the question is again related to the form element. So name, is it name? No. Action, we just now saw, no action. So what is remaining? Method. So the answer is method, and also they are asking you the value. So the answer was expected as method equal to post. Many students have written method dash post, post method. No, the answer was like method equal to post, because they are asking you the attribute and the value. So how do you write? Method equal to value. What value it is? Post, get or post. But which is the secure one? It is the post. So the correct answer was method equal to post. Now many students have included the double quotes. There is no need. Maybe the answer which is checked by the computer, it has taken it as a wrong answer. So don't give any extra spaces or any extra some, what we can say, some special characters don't use. Simple method equal to post, right? Next, which element is used to create multi-line text input? Yes, which element we can use which will be created using an input tag? Obviously it is text area. So you can write text area in angular bracket or simple text area is okay. Again here you can make mistake as text area as separate word, means text is separate space area, while pronouncing it is same, but it is wrong. The computer does not accept because it is a single word, text area. Next, what does HTML stand for? So simple. We have been studying this from 11th standard itself. So H stands for hypertext markup language. Now here spelling mistakes are there. Hyper, HAYPER, many wrong things are written. And also don't write it in continue. Hyper, then there is a space because it is a new word, space text, space markup, space language. Even if you have written correct and if you have not included the space, again it is considered as wrong. So understand these small things which will help you for the final exam. Whatever I am telling you, you understand them so that it will help you to get good marks in your final exam, right? So the correct answer is hyperspace text markup language. This was the expected answer. Next, dash tag is used to highlight a text of a HTML document. So simple. If you want a highlighted text, right, whenever you study, you make some notes, and which are the important points, you highlight them using a highlighter, right? So for an HTML document, if you have to highlight some text, what you will use? You will use mark tag. So the answer is mark, or in angular bracket also it is okay. Why? Because it is a tag. Next, the value for this attribute is a regular expression which is compared with the given input. This also we just now saw in our assignment, that in which attribute a pattern is given or an expression is given where it is matched with some pattern. The correct answer is pattern, right? Here many students have written anything, tell, pattern. No need. What was the question? It was only related to the name of the attribute, so there is no need to write the code. Somebody has written in angular bracket tell space pattern. Now it was not expected. What was expected? Only simple attribute name, that is pattern. That's it. No need to add some additional elements. Pattern, attribute, no need. It is attribute. Only the pattern word was expected. Next, this attribute specifies that it is mandatory to fill the data for the field for which it is used. Means we cannot keep blank if this attribute is used. We have just seen what is the attribute. It is required, right? Many students have written boolean. Why boolean? Boolean is not any attribute we had seen. I don't know. Maybe they have asked their intelligent friends and then they have written boolean. Maximum students have written required. So good. The correct answer was required. Next, this attribute allows multiple values to be entered. Yes, we can input multiple values by using comma separation. So what was that attribute? It was simple, multiple. It can be used with email IDs. We can also apply to the files for multiple file uploading or selection. Alright. Next is what? This specifies that the field value cannot be changed. It can only be read. Now here in the question itself there is an answer. What it is expected? A attribute which is used only to allow the user to read the value. You cannot make any changes, right? So the correct answer is read only, and students, the read only is a single word. I can see here answers. They have given read space only. No, the correct answer is read only, which is a single word. Many of you have written read only. Correct it is, but you have given space. So the computer accepts it as a wrong answer. See, I have not checked your papers. The computer has checked your paper and he knows how to check it. What is the correct value? So whatever I am telling, please keep in mind. These small things matter a lot. This first test is going to teach you a lot, right? So take it seriously, whatever I am telling. Then next, using this attribute, the control is automatically focused when the page is loaded. This also we had seen. Any control in a web page, whenever the page is loaded, and you will get you will see an attribute or a control which is highlighted or focused. So that control how we can get using autofocus attribute. Now here autofocus many students have written correct. Again mistake what it is, auto space focus, which is again treated as a wrong answer. And also many students have written autofocus in angular bracket. See students, autofocus again it is an attribute. Don't add simply angular brackets to anything whichever you feel like. Angular brackets are only for the tags. These attributes are added into the angular bracket only when there is a tag, right? Simply angular brackets cannot have an attribute, right? The last question, this attribute specifies the maximum value allowed for the input field. This is also again simple. Many students have written, let me check, max length. Yeah, max length only maximum students have written. What is the question? Maximum value they are asking. Value means what? It is related to some number, right? So what was the answer? It was max, right? So that's it for today. I hope you understood what I just taught you. If you have got any doubts, please you can comment below the video or you can message me, no problem. So study well and again check where you have made mistake, and also understand whatever small things I have told, because this test is going to teach you a lot. Again I am telling why, because your final exam paper is checked like this only. There is no human involved in checking your IT paper. The computer is fed with the answers and he will check your papers. So we know how it is checked. So understand whatever small tips we are giving and keep in mind and attempt your paper likewise, right? So we'll be having more number of such tests so that you will make less mistakes, and by the end you will be perfect, right? So okay then, bye, have a nice day.